So I just did that small job. Then I'm just deciding right now, since it's a Sunday, gotta start buffing my truck. I took some lettering off of it that I didn't want on it. Now it's looking nasty on the truck. It's probably been about 2 weeks it's been on there now, and I don't want my truck looking like this. Especially, you know, you're trying to look good to the public, not like a hillbilly. So it's really not a shop, it's a storage unit. Don't tell on me. But kind of, I got half of it with my material and tools, and half of it from when I moved out of my house. Pretty much turned myself into a runner right now. This housing market's really crazy right now, and I think I sold my house probably about a year ago. Totally redid the whole thing. It wasn't that old of a house. It was like 2003. Just cosmetics, you know, new showers, paint, carpet, flooring, and blah blah blah. But I moved out because originally when I bought my house like 9 years ago, 10 years ago, I had it, and I think my mortgage was like $1,400, $1,500. And this housing market is so crazy to the point it's scaring me, because by the time I was looking, I'm like, my house is worth X. And, well, I'll just give you guys numbers, it doesn't matter anyways. I bought my house for $178,000, okay? When I was 23, I think I closed on it when I was 24 years old. And a year ago, I seen it was worth like around $330,000. Interest rates are going bonkers right now. I think they're like, it was at 6 or 7 when I sold it. But I was looking at it and I'm like, my mortgage is at $1,400 or $1,500. Now once I sell this house, it's gonna be, that mortgage payment's gonna be at about $2,400. And I'm just like, how are people supposed to support that? I mean, how are people supposed to afford this? It's gonna be a big affordability crisis. And I'm just like, it's like 2008 all over again. And everybody just keeps saying, well, this time is different. This time is different. You know, they don't have the ninja loans. And it's getting really scary out there. At least I'm trying to notice, you know. And the funny thing is, all these people are buying these houses at super inflated prices right now. Not talking bad about them, but now I looked up on the town, they were taxing my house at $240,000. And don't forget, I sold my house for $330,000. So, do the math. Once that person closes, the town's gonna reevaluate what the house is worth, and now they're gonna say it's worth $330,000. So now I did the math on it, I forgot, it was a while ago, but it was gonna be an extra $1,000, or it's probably gonna be an extra about $1,000 to $2,000 for taxes. And I'm just like, so it's gonna be $2,400 for the mortgage, plus that, you know, $1,000 or $2,000 that's gonna be split in between, you know, 12 months. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm out. What I plan on doing is, I'm really into real estate. I'm really into rental properties. So, I plan on buying duplexes and fourplexes. It matters wherever the opportunity is. I'm looking for deals. So, you know, you have to be really careful when you buy rental properties. A lot of the ones I've been seeing, the foundation's all messed up because, you know, landlords never take care of it. They just let it ride because they want to be so cheap. That's the problem I ran into. But you also have to buy them right. You can't just buy at market rates or market price, or unless you know you can, hold on. So, you really can't buy it. I mean, you could buy it at market rate or whatever, you know, where the market's at, which a lot of people do. But you have to be able to provide like a big value ad, so you can bring up rents and this and that. I know it sucks bringing up rents, but you're running a business. And if you're buying it at the regular rate where the houses are at, you're barely making a profit. And when you're barely making a profit, well, the funny thing is people don't even do it right. Like, you have to include, you know, maintenance, CapEx. CapEx is, you know, the big stuff like roofs, ACs when they go bad. And then you need to include property management. You don't have to, but it makes life easier when you have them managing it. Like right now, I have no time for that. So I just have the property management company take care of my rental. And then, what's the other one? Yeah, you got property maintenance, CapEx, property management. Oh, most important, and then vacancy. Because when they move out, you're gonna have to do the turn and you're gonna have a vacancy. But enough of that rant. We're here now. Yeah, I was actually renting out my rooms before I sold it. Then I found out I couldn't because I was living in an HOA and I started finishing the basement. I was renting 2 rooms out. I was going to rent the 3rd one out. So I had an extra fridge in the house so the renters would have their own fridge so I don't have to fight over fridge space. Oh. Yeah, this is my little storage area. And then some of my house stuff that I can't fit. My cheap couch. Word to the wise, don't buy pleather couches because they just fall apart. I don't know why I'm even saving this thing. Look at that. Probably because it just doesn't bother me. It's probably got like another, I don't know, 6 months. Actually, I lied because if this thing's sitting for so long, this thing is just going to fall apart. I don't know. I'm an idiot for saving that. And then I have a problem buying Home Depot clearance. Yeah, I had this on the video, short one. I think I got these sinks for like $35 each. You know, I got Kohlers and you got cheap Glacier Bay. I think I got that for 25 bucks. I don't know. I'm planning on buying a lot of, buying a bunch of materials so I have stuff to remodel the units. Look at all the lights I bought. Anytime I see stuff on a deal, I just go crazy. And the funny thing is I'm wasting all that money doing that. And I'm just sitting on the material. I bought some of this stuff for a penny. It's hard to believe. It was at Home Depot. And then some I bought for 25, 35 bucks. Yeah, there's some cheap stuff. I mean, look. It's kind of hard to say no to these prices. I probably spent $300 worth of towel racks. I mean, look at a whole set. 15 bucks. And then some of these stickers are even wrong. You see, like these, I know for a fact I didn't buy this for $8. When I seen they were going for a penny, that's when I bought like how many of them. It's out there, but when you're trying to get a penny item from Home Depot, it's like impossible. And they just didn't take it off the shelf yet. Yeah, there you go. 20 bucks. I got a mirror and the whole set. And I'm not bragging, I'm just showing you guys. This is what I do. I buy it when I see the deal, and then I just pounce on it. And I don't care if I gotta sit on it for a while. See, this is, I forgot how much this one cost. I bought a couple of these. I put these in my parents' house. But I think I got this for probably 25 bucks, and I think they're going for 150 to 200 bucks. I can't see the sticker. I'm gonna show you guys. Problem with those are you gotta open up all the packages because they're cracked. There's a big issue with them. I don't know. You guys are gonna take my word for it. Took this out of the customer's house. Still good. I'm not getting rid of it. Toilets. I don't know why I even saved this one. It's probably already shot already. I guess we'll get to work. Get my gloves out. There's some of my storage of my gloves. I got some at the house too. Oh, here's some more. Oh, I got these boxes of screws for like $8 each. I mean, it's stupid not to buy them. It's at that point. I don't care. I'll sit on it. I will sit on them. I really should just not buying these extension cords, that's for sure. They're so cheap. I think this is like 18 gauge wire, and you're just asking for issues. I bought this when I was painting my fence, and I didn't really care. I'm over here modifying it so a ground can fit on there. That's not right. That's not right. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Luckily, this is which is cool about this thing. It actually has plugs back here. And I was thinking, I was like, huh. Some people mine for Bitcoin, or maybe it was like there's another one. Oh, well, you can mine for something. But I'm like, oh man, I could do it out here. I got free electrical. Until the landlord finds out his a big electrical bill. But then I realized I need Wi-Fi and all that good stuff. Okay, so I got this cheap Harbor Freight orbital buffer. You can tell it's older now because they don't sell Chicago Electric tools now. And actually, the funny thing is, I think that was probably their best line. Because I remember when I was starting out, like 13 years ago in the cellular field, they had this cheap grinder that just wouldn't die, and it was Chicago Electric, and it was already all beat up, and it just kept on going. That thing was like amazing. Got this from Harbor Freight. It's a compound cutting foam pad. Just to let you guys know right now, I'm not gonna be doing this right. I'm just gonna be just gonna take some rubbing compound to it. You should take rubbing compound, then you're supposed to polish it, and then you're supposed to wax it. I don't want to spend that kind of time on it. Ain't got time. Ain't no one got time for that. Even Menards, not Menards. Harbor Freight even sells these too. McGuire's. This is good stuff right here. This is when you burn your paint. If you don't know what you're doing with this stuff, with a buffer. Well, this one's orbitable, so you can actually see. Let me show you guys. I thought there was a dial. There we go. Turn it all the way down. So, you see, so it spins, and then it goes around while it's spinning, and it makes little circles. So it's more idiot-proof for you not to burn through the paint, rather than just spinning. Remember, I'm not a professional doing this. Then you gotta be careful, stupid plastic. Plastic, you get this on plastic, you start seeing issues. So I like to smear it. Turn it up. I'm hoping the stuff's gonna come off for me. And actually, it's probably too hard of a pad, that's what it feels like. Maybe I just gotta work it in. I don't really care. I just gotta cut this stuff off. And obviously you should probably tape the corners. Anytime paint's on corners, it's thinner, so you'll burn right through it. I'm comfortable. If I burn through it, I won't be upset. Oh, and when you tape it off, you come back, you do it by hand. It's the right way to do it. Yeah, I took Goog onto it, and I got sick of it. It didn't work that well. Then it did take a little bit of it off. Then you can tell all the dirt stuck to the adhesive. And then I just got sick of it, so I just started using a Scotch-Brite pad. So right here to here, it's all dull. So that's why I'm just buffing it. Just let it sit and wipe it off. I think I bought too thick of a pad. It's just not feeling right now. Unless this is just that hard to come off. You can sprinkle some water on there, that helps out too. I'm already burning through a lot of material. That's why I know I'm not doing it right. Man, I really scratched my paint with that Scotch-Brite pad. Oh man, there's shiny scratches. Yeah, I'm not getting those out unless I want a wet sand. And I'm good on that. You do not want to wet sand anything. You start wet sanding, I mean, this is cheap paint. You gotta be really careful, because when you start wet sanding, it's gonna make the paint really thin. Then you start coming back and buffing it again, and then boom, you're taking the paint right off. Yeah, I definitely screwed up on this. I was just trying to be lazy. I thought the Scotch-Brite pad wouldn't even scratched up that bad. What was I wrong? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna be getting a new truck soon. And my worries are gonna go away. I don't have to worry about fighting this thing anymore. We're trying to pack in material. So this is when the semi hit me. There was a mark there. I buffed that as best I could. I might try wet sanding that, just to show you guys. But I tried buffing on this. This is from the tire from the semi. I'm just gonna try wet sanding that. See what I can do. And I don't have no water with me, so we're wet sanding with Windex. Don't make fun of me. This is 2500. We'll start with that. That might not even be good enough. Probably should have a block or something, but I don't care. If you don't use a block or something straight, you're gonna have finger marks in your paint if you're wet sanding your paint. You know what? I'm probably gonna use 2000. What do we got? What do we got? Cool, 2000. A little bit more abrasive. Oh man, that tire went really in there. Cool, that's gone. Okay. And you see what the sandpaper does. It dulls it. So we're gonna have to go back and buff it, or come back with 2500, and this is 2000, so I might even get more abrasive. I'm more worried about getting the black stuff off. I could buff it shiny. It's really in there. I don't care. We use 15. See, we got 15 in there. I don't know what I got. That's 2000. 800. We might have to use that. 800, doing 800. Might as well put rocks. Might as well just start sanding your truck with rocks at that point. I don't suggest using 800 unless you want to get something really out. It'll take your paint right off. So now I'm gonna have to go back and step it back up to 2500 because this is gonna be too deep of scratches. And you should be going in different directions, not one. If you keep going like this, you're gonna have a bunch of lines. My arm's getting tired. I hate to be a body man. I wonder what a taillight would have cost. Might have been a lot easier just getting the taillight. I'm already here buffing the truck anyways, so it don't matter. Just scrub the crap out of it. Cool. Good enough. Okay, now we're gonna be super dull. So you can see that. We're gonna hit it with 2000 now. 2000. Yeah, this is when you start putting finger marks in your paint when you go like this. Definitely. I'm lazy today. I want to get out of here. Man, I'm not built for this anymore. I'm getting old. Okay, now I'm just gonna buff the crap out of it. Not bad for a quick fix. I don't know how this is gonna show up on the camera. Way better. Way better than what we had. Way better. Yeah, it would take me 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Can't even see it in the dark. Let's see. I just buffed this side too. Oh, there's a lot of crap on it. I still gotta clean that off. Good enough. Good enough. It's like night and day. The rest of the truck is filthy. I gotta clean this thing up. And that's a wrap.